Hello, this is today's video. It is very dark in here, but I am going to speak about a very specific subject. So today I'm going to talk about memories and how you can change them in your favor. And if you're just hearing about this kind of without a background of why people change their memories, it might just sound like you are lying to yourself or it's delusional. But it goes beyond that. That is just the surface of it. If you want to believe it to be delusional, then you can simply keep the memories of your past, but just know that they won't help you achieve what you do want if they're not in alignment with what you want to be, what you want to have, who you want to be. If it's not in alignment, you're basically not doing yourself a favor by reliving the events of your past when they make you feel a certain negative way. Like, let's say I grew up thinking that I was super shy, and I have a memory of being in class and not talking to anyone. And I just think about that, whenever I'm in a social situation, I just think about that, that's what I attach to that side of my identity. So if I still decide that that memory is part of me, that's the way that I'm going to behave. That's the way that I'm going to see the world around me. That's how I'm going to see that area of my life. I'm going to see it as, okay, I've always been shy. That means I need to act shy now. I have memories to back up this claim. Those memories that you have, the backup claims for different areas of your life, are going to be they will basically repeat, because that's what you're encoding in your brain. However, there is a way around this, very simple way that people don't really want to use, because the world has decided that it's lying to yourself and it's delusion. But you can simply decide that that memory has no longer any application to you, and that you are actually very outgoing. What you can do is you can dismiss any memories that don't align with your ideal self, and you can find something that has any twinge, any sort of little alignment with what you do want. Like, let's say maybe there was a time where I did have a class with a lot of friends in it, and I always felt super social. That other memory has nothing to do with me anymore. That never happened. Replace it with this new memory, or you can completely change that memory in your mind, because we all have different points of view. If you ask 5 different people for their story on when they saw, let's say, a car crash, they're all going to have a different perspective on it, because they're all living different lives. Even though it's the exact same event, everyone is going to have a different perspective on what happened. Everyone sees something differently. Everyone associates something differently based on what they've known before, what they've learned before, what they've seen before, all that stuff. So when you change something in your mind based on your perspective, it's not lying to yourself, because your perspective is not absolute. It's not. Everyone else is going to have a different perspective than you in that exact same situation. So when you change that in your mind, you're not being delusional. You're simply changing it for your benefit, and it's actually a very smart thing to do. And it's not something that you have to announce to the world. Actually, you know what? When this happened to me, I'm going to decide that this is actually wrong, and I think that this happened to me. Especially if it's something that other people know about. That's what I always say. Do not bother other people with this kind of stuff, because if someone tells you, oh, that's delusional, oh, that's fake, that's not real, you're just living in a fantasy world, is that going to discourage you? Probably. It will probably discourage you. So that's why that you should not be sharing this stuff. Some things are better unshared. Most things are actually better unshared. And it's not something that you always have to talk about, because it's your responsibility, and it's your decision, and it's not something that anyone can give to you or take away from you, because ultimately you have complete choice and complete power in your life. There's no memories that can destroy you, and there's no memories that can completely build you. So you just decide what kind of effect and flavor they put in your life, because you can change them. Bye bye.